do all you can do, said, this is on Monday, I'll be up for a Thursday. Now, this was a tent that seated 5,000 people, had big center poles that weighed 1,000 apiece, 1,000 pounds apiece.
Dang.
And I didn't even know how to put up a pup tent in my backyard. In fact, I never did have a pup tent, so I didn't know what I put one.
Hallelujah, thank you, Lord.
But I got up in, I was just tickled to ride the truck. And that driver got up there 11 o'clock at night. He went out there on the street and hired a bunch of guys, winos or whatever they were, to help unload the truck. And they unloaded the chairs, the tent, everything out there in the field. And then he drove off, left me. Well, there's a mean section, there's all kind of beer joints and all kind of stuff going on. I was scared to death. I thought if I could find a phone booth, I'd call my mom and daddy and let them come to get me. But anyway, there's a little brother, Lee Riggs. He said, you can go up to the house and spend the night. I said, Brother Riggs, I can't leave this tent, all these chairs, that people steal and carry them off. I don't know what I'd have done if they'd have come to carry them off. Well, he said, I've got an old car I'll bring down here, you can sleep in it. And it was a 49 Cadillac.
Okay.
And I got in that thing and locked the doors and rolled the windows up. I was scared to death. And I cried and I prayed, Lord, what am I going to do? Brother Hall wants me to get this tent up. I don't know anything about putting a tent up. And if I don't get it up, he's going to be mad and send me home. I went off to sleep crying and praying. Well, the next morning when the sun came up, there's a drunk, an old wino, came up out of the woods. He had his wino bottle and his hair was all down his eyes. Looked worse than mine then. and he knocked on the window and I just barely cracked the window because it scared me. He was cursing and all kind of bad language. He said, son, what's this gonna be? And I thought, well, if I say something about the Holy Ghost, maybe it'll scare him, he'll get on out of here. I said, it's gonna be a Holy Ghost tent revival. And he let out another bad word. I don't know nothing about no Holy Ghost, he said. But he said, I used to work for Barnum and Bailey Circus. Said I was their tent manager for years and years, but he said I got down with asthma. And they fired me, and he said, I'm just an old drunk now. He said, I slept down there in the woods last night. When he said that, I rolled the window down a little bit more. I said, hey, buddy, if I buy you a breakfast, would you show me how to get this tent up? I don't know how to put up a tent. He said, if you buy me a breakfast, I'll sure tell you how to get it up. He wasn't going to do no work. I couldn't understand that. And he said, I can't do no work, and it don't look like you can do anything either. I said, there's supposed to be some church people come after a while. And if you'll tell me what to do, I'll tell them, you know. And he did. We went over to a cafe, called him a cafe back then, you know. And he ate about $15 worth of breakfast. Brother Hall just gave me $25. When Brother Hall got up there, we had the tent strapped, beautiful. The tent was up, had the folding chairs set up, had the platform built and set up in the tent, and they had the temporary light pole in the ground waiting on the electric company to come to turn the lights on. And Brother Hall drove up, he had a 51 Studebaker. Got out and he had that comb, he always combed his hair, you know.
Yes.
Got out and combed out, I said, son, how in the world did you do all this? I wasn't expecting you to have all this done. And I said to myself, well, I wish the Lord you'd have told me. I wouldn't have had it done. But I said, Brother Hall, you're not going to believe this. But I said, God sent a wino angel out in the woods right there. And he had me get this tent up. And I said, he's disappeared. I've been looking for him. We stayed there 17 nights in revival. I go down in them woods of a day looking for him, never did see him no more. So I figured he very well could have been an angel. If he did have his wino.
My. It's like
That's
God.
how I learned.